Well, the lights are out, sir.
Well, there's a great mechanical observation. He must be reading those technical journals again.
Tell us, Mr. Montgomery, through your so-called expert experience, what gave it away?
I noticed the darkness, sir. Sir, we have a problem.
Are the Klingons attacking the ship?
No, sir. The main electrical fuse, I couldn't get it running, and because of that, I could get no lights and no heat in the stairwells or into the hallways.
Well, let's just hope that life support and that artificial gravity hold out, Mr. Montgomery?
Sir, I figure we have about 2 hours before we have to call the buses and send the kids home. We have them cooped up in their homerooms. We can't do that too much longer. We just don't have any power.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Mr. Montgomery. I have complete trust in you. You always do your best work under extreme circumstances.
And that's because that's all we seem to have around here is extreme circumstances. Think, I could have gone to that reform school downtown, but no, I'm stuck here to go down with the ship.
Miss Donnelly, we somehow managed to educate our students with supplying materials and textbooks from the Dark Ages. However, the Dark Ages was not meant to be a literal term. We simply cannot teach without lights.
I know, and Mr. Montgomery's working on it.
That's reassuring. I'm sure somewhere in our current contract there's a passage regarding a minimum illumination requirement for classrooms.
I don't doubt that for a minute.
Well, Miss Hightower, I can always just let you borrow my light up turn.
Bless you, Mr. Montgomery. At least everything can get back to normal around here. Ring the bell for first period, Miss Hamilton. Back to teaching, everyone. Good day, Miss Hightower.
Oh, good grief.
Fear not, almighty chieftain. Your warriors have arrived.
Warriors? Plural?
I'll be right back.
Good morning, Eric. And who might you be?
I might be Michelle, Angelina, Pomodoro, Eric's cousin from the city. I'm new. Or I might be Mighty Thora, Norse goddess of thunder and lightning. Me? A goddess? That is so cool.
Not now, Eric. We're really busy this morning.
That's why we have come, my commander, to bring about the mighty spirit of Thor.
Oh yeah, and to relieve your suffering. If she succeeds, make her our school nurse. Ours hasn't relieved any suffering in 20 years.
Thank you, Eric and Michelle and... sorry, Thora. But as you can see, the lights are back on.
But if you and your fellow invisible Vikings could invade the boiler room and maybe start a little fire to keep things up, we'd all really appreciate it.
As my people hail from Scandinavia, I am impervious to cold.
Eric, you're Italian. Our people hail from Brooklyn.
Only on my father's side. My dear mother's kin were Viking warriors. Some fought beside Eric the Red.
So naturally, we're left beside Eric the Nut.
Son, first period's begun. You two really should be running along. I guess I'll write you a pass. Where are you going?
We both have math.
Ah yes, math class. Divide and conquer.
This isn't the school, it's an asylum.
Give him credit. That boy takes his job seriously.
He's the soccer mascot. I hardly think you could call dressing up as a Viking once a week a job.
I suppose you're right. Dressing the part doesn't make it so, but at least he's concerned with the morale of things around here.
Now see here.
I'm Donnelly. Miss Dower didn't show up at the Arts Festival Committee meeting this morning, and she's in charge of organizing our school's literature entries. And as usual, we have very few to choose from so far. We need Elverna's help to solicit more student participation ideas, but she hasn't turned up or left a message for us.
That's not like her. She takes her position on that committee very seriously.
Seriously? She's been on the committee for 30 years. I think she wants to get the poetry entry from Shakespeare.
Perhaps she was taken ill?
I've checked the faculty rooms, the nurse's office, the restrooms, even the stairwells. Her car is still in the parking lot, but she isn't anywhere to be found.
Miss Donnelly, these papers were found scattered throughout the English wing. They were tests Miss Dower was supposed to give this afternoon.
That's odd. Elverna would never leave tests lying around. Something's definitely wrong.
main office. Miss Dower, contact the main office immediately.
You know, Miss Donnelly, it's almost as if Elverna Dower has completely disappeared. Oh, this should be good. Good morning, Myra.
I come to set up for the book fair. Who are you?
I'm the principal.
That'll be Miss Abundance from the middle of last year.
I thought the CEO here was a man. Mr.
Frank Manelli.
That's the one. Good man, got things done. I want him. Get him back.
I'm very sorry to say that that's impossible. Very sorry.
Yes, you see, Mr. Manelli died.
Died? Who signed off on that? Did I get a memo on that?
Yes, here it is.
And?
And she had a lovely fruit basket.
Oh, that's nice. I'm thoughtful that way. But you should have told me. I like to be informed when I'm being nice.
Well, as you heard, I'm Roberta Donnelly, and I'm the new principal. And you are?
Myra Lyman, PTA president and managing director. My card. My card! Why didn't she have my card?
Let's just say her transition from corporate world to PTA mom is still a work in progress.
Thank you. And are you two parents as well?
My personal assistants, Andrea and Raffaella.
Nice to meet you both. Which one's which?
It doesn't matter.
Excuse me, Miss Donnelly. You have a telephone call. She says it's important. She won't say who it is.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Mrs. Lyman, we're in the middle of something rather important regarding one of our faculty members.
You sidetracked me enough for one day. Then I've called this little powwow to set up for the book fair, and that conference room feels like the North Pole. This is completely unacceptable.
I messed up preliminary research in national PTA statistics tells that the closer Hamilton to our sales.
And we need the interior temperature between 67 and 72 degrees to encourage productive browsing among this age group.
Miss Donnelly, can you take this call?
As what it's in reference to, Hilda. I'm very sorry, Myra. We have our craft custodial staff implementing the solution as we speak. The heating problem is a priority and will be fixed soon. I assure you, I'm working on it.
Miss Donnelly, working on it? Ha! I wish I got a raise every time I've heard that around here this year.
Imagine a public school with inadequate heat. This is completely unacceptable. What about the little children? To think, my darling,
Elizabeth, grade 6.
is here in these conditions. This kind of thing just did not happen when Mr. Manelli was principal.
Come to think of it, the school was warmer then, and there were fewer inviting visions too, and there was considerably less gum about.
Ms. Hamilton, we've had this discussion before. I'm sorry that you didn't get the job, but it's high time that you and everyone else around here visit to my presence as principal.
Miss Donnelly!
What?
Miss Dower has been kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
We never had